Welcome to Maths for this week. Let's do a little bit of brain warm up. Here we go. Counting in ones up to 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ones, 10. 10 units, 10. Back down again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Using our fingers and counting each finger as 10, we're going to skip counting 10 this time. So every new number, every next number, we're adding a 10. Okay, let's go. Are you ready? 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10 tens gets us as far as 100. Okay, let's go backwards, starting at 100. 10 tens. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0. No. Okay. What is 3 tens? 10, 20, 30. What is 6 tens? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. What is 9 tens? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Excellent. Next, we're going to go even further. We're going to count each finger as 100. So every finger we count, we're skipping 100. We're adding 100 every time, starting at 0. Okay, you ready? Let's go. 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. What's 10 hundredths? What comes after 900 if I add another 100? 1,000. Wow. So 10 hundredths is 1,000. We've got all the way as far as 1,000 that quick by counting hundreds. So starting at 1,000, going to count backwards in hundreds, taking away 100 every time. You ready? Let's go. 1,000, 900, 800, 700, 600, 500, 400, 300, 200, 100. 0. Okay, what is 100? How much is that? 100. What is 4 hundredths? 400. What is 6 hundredths? 600. Okay, excellent, great warm up. Okay, so this week we are working on place value. What does place value mean? Place value is finding the value of each digit in a number. Okay? So what's a digit? A digit is just another word for a numeral. Okay? A numeral, that's the name of what they are. It's like these are the noun. What are these? These are markers. Okay? So when we talk about these, each one of these is a digit, okay? And a marker might be a blue marker or a red marker or a black marker. And each digit has another name. It could be a 1, a 2, a 3, okay? So it's like we have letters in the alphabet, A, B, C, okay? That's their name. That's the name of that letter is A, the name of that letter is B. And we put letters together to make words. So if I put these letters together in a different way, we mix them up, I can make the word cab. Okay, so letters, put them together and make words. Digits, a 1 or a 2 or a 3, I can put them together and that's what makes numbers. Okay, so I could put these together in a different way and I could make the number 312. So the number 312 has the digits 3, a 1, and a 2 in it. Okay, so that's what a digit is. What does the value of each digit in a number, the word value, mean? Value is just another word for how much it's worth. How much is it in a number? So if we look at these digits, I have a 1, I have a 2, and I have a 3. Okay, and if I put those together to make I put the digits together to make a number, I get the number 123, because that's just the way I've placed them now. I can change them around, but right now I've put them in the places 3 units, 2 tens, 100. I've put them in those places, okay? So each digit now has a different amount, value. So because I put this 3 here, we know that it's 3 units. It's just 3. Because I put the 2 here, it's in the tens place. So its value is 2 tens, 20. Okay. And because I put the 1 here, it's 100. Its amount is 100. Its value is 100. Okay. If I was to mix them up, I could make the number, I could mix the digits up. I could make a new number, like the number 321. And now the digits have different values in this number. The 3 isn't in the units anymore. It's now over in the hundreds. So it's not 3 units anymore. It's now 3 hundreds. And which would you rather have? If you could get 3 units of sweets or 3 hundredths of sweets? I think I'd rather the 300 sweets because it's more. So it has more value in the hundreds place. So you're probably wondering why we need to know all this. Why does it matter why each digit in a number has a different value? Well, because it helps us to count, and it helps us do our maths in an easier way. Because long ago, somebody was obviously counting quite a lot of stuff, you know. They might have started out counting easy things like 2 closed pegs and 1 closed peg. Oh, that's easy. You can do that. I can count that. That's 3 closed pegs. There's 2 orange ones. There's 1 normal one. So there's 3 closed pegs. It's easy when it's small numbers. But I'm guessing that someday somebody had to count a lot of stuff. And they were just, you know, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And they lost their way. They could have piles of things to count. And how were they ever going to count each single unit of those things, you know, each one? So somebody very smartly realized, I've done it again. I just put permanent marker on the board. Give me a second. I can't get it off. Doesn't matter. I just go and use one of these. Okay. So somebody very smartly realized that, you know, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, if I put those all together, you know, I could put them into a group of 10, a bundle of 10. I could put them together. And then it's really easy, like we were doing, to count in tens, 10, 20. So, okay. So, you know, they decided to put those together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and made a 10, a stick of 10, or however they put them together in tens. Okay, and off they went again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I can make another 10. So now I have 20. And they kept going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I have 30 of them. Okay? Then they got as far as, they kept counting 1, 2, 3, 4, so 31, 32, 33, 34, and they got as far as 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then it was all getting a little bit too much. They did, you know, they'd units, and they had bundles of 10 made, and then the tens, there was too many tens, they were counting so many things. They said, wait, hold on a second. If I put those 10 groups together, I can make maybe another bundle. So if I put 10 of those together, I could make what's called 100 bundle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A big bundle. That was 100. Okay? And that made it way easier because I could just put everything in together there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait. Bundle of 10. One, then keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, put them in. What? I've 10 tens now again. I got another 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's another 100. Okay? So they kept counting like that and grouped them together in an easier way to count. So they were usually looking at huge piles of, I don't know, money, or you could be building something and have thousands of blocks, and a really easy way of thinking about the number that you need or that you want or how many of you left is thinking in units, hundreds, and tens and hundreds. Okay? So that's why we do it. Quick question. What did the person do when they got too many hundreds? When they got as far as 9 hundredths? What we were counting earlier. What's the next? What would you do when you have 10 hundredths? So now we've done why we do it and what the meaning of place value is. Let's have a look at the place value of our old friend, 321. Okay, there are a few ways that you can show place value. And like long ago we were talking about, I think they would have used like abacus, these abacus with counting beads. Each bead we'll talk about that in a second. But a lot of the time what we use in school is our number house. Okay, so if we were to put the number 321 into the number house, we would have 1 unit, 2 in the tens house, and a 3 in the hundreds house. Okay, 1 unit, 2 tens, 3 hundreds, 321. Okay, right. Let's write it in expanded form. Always asking you that in the book, and you're probably wondering, what is expanded form? Well, it just means writing out exactly the value of each digit. So we know there's 3 in the hundreds house. What's 3 hundredths? Remember we counted them? 300 is 300 is 300, the number 300. That digit, when it's there, is this amount. The 2 tens, what's that value of that in expand? What is this here? 2 tens, when we have to write the number, it's 20. And this is an easy one. 1 unit, how much is just 1 unit? 1. Okay? And if you were to add 320, that's 320, and 1, 321, 321. Back again. Okay? Down here you have your abacus. You'll be doing these in your book. These are just a really old way of showing, but a really quick way of showing numbers. So, the number 321, how many in the units? I'm not changing marker colors, okay? So, there's 1 unit, so there's 1 bead in the units. Okay? That's 1, means 1. We have 2 tens, so we have 2 beads in the tens. Each one is a 10, so that's 10, 20. And when we're talking about hundreds, each bead in the hundreds is 100. So this number has 300, so that's 3 beads. 1, 2, 3. 100, 200, 300. 3 hundredths, 2 tens, 1 unit. 321. Okay? And lastly, what we can do is write it out in word form. So what are the words to show 321? So 300 and 21. So when you're writing them out in words, you start with the biggest number, the biggest digit, 321. Okay. Now let's do a really quick activity together on the board. Right, so we're going to break down each number into its expanded form. That's what each number value is in each place, and then draw it on the abacus. Okay, so the number 512. Okay, what's in the hundreds place? There's 5 hundredths in squares and cubes. What's that? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. I hope you can see that. 500. Okay, The 1 in the tens place, that's 1 stick of 1. 10 cubes, 10 units in there. We call it 110. That's 10. And this 2 units in 512, 2 single little cubes, and it's just 2, counted as 2. So you have a 500 and a 10 and a 2. Okay, and if we're drawing the abacus, that's 2 units, 110 and 5 hundredths. And the value of those is 500, a 10 and a 2. And if you add them all up together, you get 512. 510 is 510 and 2, 512. Okay, another one, big one. I picked a big one. 876. Let's break it down. So you have the 8 hundredths, 7 tens, 6 units. What's 8 hundredths? Well, it's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. That's how much it's worth, its value. 8 hundredths is 800. 7 tens, let's count it, okay? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. The value of 7 tens is 70, okay? And 6 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, okay? 876 is 800 plus 70 plus 6. Let's draw in the abacus, okay? 6 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 tens, 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And 8 hundredths, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. 876. Now, going to split this video up. So this is the end of my video, and I'm going to make another video of activities on the laptop and in your book, showing you what to do in the book. So go press number 2 lesson now.